Please take a little time to look at the pictures and videos in front of you. This is a site that's been identified as the site to the west of Carron, Aberlour, and is subject to a planning application that's been made to Moray Council, but is probably one of hundreds if not thousands of sites across the UK where the same problem can be faced. The agents for this development have suggested that the site is dry and never floods. It becomes self-evident that that's not the case. But sadly, so far, their word is being accepted, and that suggests the objectors are lying. I'm not interested in lying, I'm interested in solving the problems that the councils and developers appear to be creating for too many people. We see horror stories on the news of flooding. This water has to go somewhere, and if the site's developed, it's either going to go into the new development or into existing properties, none of which is a position we should be moving towards. Rather than developing sites like this, we should be protecting these areas so that nature can be allowed to deal with nature's problem. Percolation is a slow process. The trees deal with a lot of this. All of that would be lost. We've all seen sites like this where nature provides some natural storage area for excess water. It's time we stopped losing more of these vital sites and acted to preserve them. On the same day these pictures were taken, the news reported flooding in other areas. It also reported the nation's First Minister, Alex Salmond, comment that as a nation we can't afford flood alleviation schemes that solve the entire problem. So why are we allowing councils to exacerbate the problem? We need to allocate sensible, responsible, smart, common sense thinking to the decision-making process. This isn't evidence of a 200-year flood. This flooding has happened 3 times so far this year. It's happened last year and the year before that. It's a recurring problem, as it is in many sites across the country. We can drive our roads and see development sites that are clearly also flood risk sites. My motives behind this debate are well intentioned. I actually live in a site that is higher than the development site. I won't be affected by the flooding. I won't be affected by the property, as I won't be able to see it from my house. I'm interested in the process being done appropriately. I won't be flooded, but my next door neighbour would be. They can fight the argument, but likewise more of us should be standing together in the interests of what is right. More and more of us need to join this debate and start making councils and national governments make appropriate decisions, or at the very least to accept the responsibility that they bring on themselves when they make a decision that they can clearly see is inappropriate. We're getting close to the end of the video and the pictures, and I've got a sneaky feeling some of you have been watching this waiting for my poor wife to fall in the water, and I'd hate to disappoint. But she won't fall in the water, and really you should feel guilty about thinking that. But you shouldn't feel as guilty as the councillors and officials that are currently making very bad and inappropriate decisions. You shouldn't feel as guilty as the councillors that are putting this sort of water into taxpayers' homes. We need now more people to stand up and join the debate. I'd be interested to hear your comments regarding planning applications, flooding, not in terms of applications you don't like, but in terms of applications that are not right when you consider the bigger picture for the taxpayer, the communities, for normal people. Thank you for watching.